So yeah, good. This will be a treat for you guys who don't know. I had sushi with Anil about a year ago, and it's a new product now. I can't wait to see it. And Jason.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm Jason, and this is my co-founder, Anil, from Blipboard. So, this is Toronado. It's the best beer pub in San Francisco, and you may already know about it. And this is Pliny the Younger, a beer which you definitely want to know about. Now, one sunny afternoon, as you're walking past Toronado, and this is the one day this year when Pliny the Younger is served at Toronado. And you do not want to walk past and miss it on this particular day, but you probably will. Now this is Matty. And Matty runs a beer blog. He recently blogged about Beer Week. And he knows everything there is to know about beer, and he knows that Toronado is serving Pliny the Younger today. And what if you, as you walked past Toronado, you could have Matty with you there telling you that they have this beer? For that matter, what if you could choose experts on any subject that you care about, like food, wine, beer, or the art, or nightlife, and you could know what they know as you walk around the city? What if you could see the maps in their heads? Blipboard makes this possible, and Anil's going to show you how.
Thanks. Try that.
Three? It was there. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, we got it.
So you're looking at Blipboard's social map, and we're going to personalize it by finding experts, which we call gurus, in the city of San Francisco. So we're looking at Blipboard's guru list, and there are all kinds of people who talk about all kinds of interesting things. Well, take a look at Erin. And she's a blogger, and we're going to look at Erin's map. Now, Erin's left all kinds of notes around San Francisco about interesting things to check out. And as we tap into them, we'll see that she's got a number of interesting food recommendations, and I'm a huge eater. You may not be able to tell, but I eat a lot. And so I'm going to follow Erin. And so what Blipboard does when I do this is it copies all of those little notes are what we call blips, and it copies them into my map, which we'll take a look at. And this is my following map. It contains Erin's blips, and it contains all the blips of the gurus that I'm following. And as I walk near those blips in the real world, I get an alert on my phone telling me about something interesting to check out. And in fact, this blip here is one that I received an alert about last week when I was down in Bernal Heights about Baby Blues Barbecue in San Francisco. It was brisket at Baby Blues Barbecue. That was a blip. And I checked it out. I had it. It was actually very good. And the thing that happens is now I'm starting to trust Erin, and I will continue to follow her. And in fact, let's give her a like. And so what that does is two important things. First, it allows other people to more easily discover this blip on the Discover map, but it also increases Erin's score. And so she will rise on the guru list, and more people will be able to find her. And that's the game of Blipboard, which is becoming a great guru in your city who understands where all the cool stuff is. Okay, so why don't we finish up with adding a blip here at Mighty. We'll write something about SF NewTek with a shout out to Miles. And so when we blip it, that gets added to my map. You can follow me. If you're walking by, you will get that blip once as an alert. And I would like to ask you guys, if you have an iPhone, download the app, give that a like, and then people will discover SF New Tech. So that's, I'm going to wrap it up. Blipboard, I've told you about Blipboard. It's an app that allows you to discover local experts who then tell you about the interesting things that you're walking nearby. Thanks.
Good stuff.
Would you describe this as crowdsourcing by self-appointed experts, or do you actually curate those experts?
Well, we're reaching out to experts right now, and the system is designed so that it is crowdsourcing, because the likes actually increase, the score of the gurus, and they go up in the list. And we're gonna work on making that better. So discoverability of gurus is very important to us. But yes, it's crowdsourced.
Primarily bloggers, or how are you?
Well, we're doing outreach to gurus right now as we're getting things rolling, and we're definitely going to try to bring people like local bloggers and people that have interesting things to say in existing content. But we do fully expect that people out there that are not well known are also going to become well known in the system. And in fact, we'll have topics, and you could become the guru around hamburgers, for example, or cocktails, or speakeasies.
So the differentiation point between this and Yelp is that people are self-selecting their area of expertise.
Well, they actually create content, and if they create content that other people like, they emerge as an expert in that area because people like them. So yeah, and the big difference is, Yelp, you're in a very place-centric mode, and you've got a rating. And here, it's more about, I want to have my guru who knows things, and I just listen to them.
I think the other thing to say about Yelp is it's really useful, but it's totally about the crowd telling you what you like. When you want to find somebody who shares your interests and follow them, and you want their recommendations rather than just anybody's. It's a different filter. It's a different purpose.
Is there any reward system for a highly followed guru?
Well, this is a good question. Right now, it's the value of going up in the guru list and becoming ultimately the top guru. But that's interesting. I mean, we're thinking all the time about mechanics for how to make that valuable. Hamburger guru, sports guru, etc.
I'm sorry to be the party pooper again, but I really want to know about the revenue model.
Revenue model. So one of the things that we did not show is that you can also follow places. And there are several interesting models once you involve places. Roughly speaking, you can think about Google AdWords for the map. And there are a number of things where places want to be able to connect with nearby customers. And that can involve showing a blip or having a blip noticed on the map, getting followers for their channel, as well as making sure that their alert, out of all the many alerts that you could get, we only deliver the best one. So there's an opportunity to ensure with payment so that an alert will get delivered if somebody is following the place. So we really hate the idea, I should emphasize this, of getting an alert that you have not opted in for. That's very important about Blipboard.
You guys worried about Google?
Who doesn't worry about Google?
Yeah.
No, Google has a product in this space as well, and obviously they're going after this, as is every major internet brand out there. This space. Now we think we have a very unique value proposition that others don't have, and maybe can't have, at least not initially. So I think this is a big prize to win this local space, and we think we have a very compelling value prop.
Can you talk about your downloads and where you're at? Or
we're very early. We did. This is one of our first announcements of the product since we put it in the store. It's just been a few weeks.
Great, congratulations.
Thank you.
You mentioned iPhone. When are you available on Droids?
Well, It depends. It depends on how much interest there is. Let's say. So if you please let us know on Twitter or.
Bug us. We get one.
And do you have secret shoppers? Is that how you're getting the market to have people go around? I mean, how are you getting these people to become gurus?
Oh, people are just, some of the users are we've reached out to, and some of them have shown up and ended up becoming gurus. They've just produced great blips, people have liked them, and they end up at the top of the list.
Box out, but how many users do you have, and what cities are most prominent? Is it just San Francisco, or is it other cities?
Just San Francisco, and we just have a very small number in the hundreds.
That's it. Well, congratulations, Flipboard.
Thank you.
Work. All right, so Salim is going to come up next and talk about Loyac. And Loyac is in a similar but different sort of space, right? What would you say?
Better place.
A better place. Ooh, that's bold. I love it. So after Salim is done, what we'll do is we'll do our 60-second spots. That's your opportunity to kind of come up here, sponsored by our friends at DICE. And we're going to do a vote. And we're going to, for the first, we use a mobile voting platform called JetJaw. Tonight we're going to use our friends from Tweetwall, who you see in the back, and we're going to vote via Twitter. So we'll enable that, and I believe it's as simple as you tagging it, SFNT, vote, I don't even know, I have to look it up, with your favorite, and then it'll tally it. And it'll break, and it's not going to work, but that's how it goes. It's real time, baby. Okay. Salim, Loyac.
Thank you. Hi, Salim Ali. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Loyac. What I'll do in the next 5 minutes is tell you the genesis for Loyac, tell you what we were about, and then do a quick demo. Let me start with a real-life scenario, right? You are going to a cocktail party. End up there, bunch of people, 100 people, 150 people. You probably know 2 people, so your Facebook really can't help you. You take a wine glass, you walk up to a group politely, they're talking about something. You listen in, oh, they're talking about this TV show called Glee. You really don't like it, all that, so you move away gently to the next group. And they're talking about sports now, and boxing. You're a non-violent guy, boxing is not really a sport, right? So you let that go, and you walk to the next group, talking about golf. I love golf. I stand there and talk. So what have we done? We've taken a shared experience of the cocktail party, observed what people are saying, and then picked what you can to participate in, what you want to participate in. Your friends are not there to help you. You're not carrying a sign saying, I'm a guy, I like golf and wine. None of that. That's what we're trying to solve. So Loyac enables instant shared experience communities. What does shared experience mean? It's a location plus context. A high school, a college, SFNU Tech is a shared experience for all of us here. How do we connect without publishing my profile? We don't do that in real life. We talk and then we make connection. Let's enable that. That's our model we look at the world. So let me do a demo. If you bring up Loyac, it'll detect the 10 nearest venues next to you. And guess what? The number 1 is SFNU Tech. A few ones below that as well. High school, college, anything. Let's select SFNU Tech. You're right there. And there are 4 channels defined. And these channels are the groups that you looked at in the cocktail experience setting, right? One talks about career moves, the other one is about fundraising, other one is about open mic. You decide where you want to go and listen in. There's no friction. You don't need to sign in. No ID required. Just go in and talk. Truly frictionless. And let's just quickly look at open mic. What are people talking about, right? Bunch of conversations. Oh, someone says the video isn't working for the website. And people have responded. Threaded conversations. Very simply. I can choose to respond to this, add a picture, add a response. That's it. Very simple. I can go back and see what else is happening. In other channel, I can do that. Someone wants to have a hangout after. Grab coffee. Some guy called Mooch or gal. You can also create your own channel within SF New Tech. Someone has already done that, a blogger's channel. So if you want to own a topic, just create it, 20 seconds. A channel locally for your shared experience for this venue. We'll also show you, for example, nearby trending channels, what's happening around here. At Startup World, at Sunnyvale, the stuff going on. Maybe it interests you because there's a context to that. It's near to you. Go look at that. Also shows you globally trending topics across the world. Let me just show you how frictionless it is. Let me look at more venues. Nearby, New Tech, San Francisco, Downtown High Park, all of that. Popular, all over the world. NYU, UConn, Surrey, and Great Britain. Let's go to London now. And look at what's happening in Surrey, at the university there. Anything goes, the challenge, Chinese society, whatever. What have people created? 18 plus. Jokes, I won't click there. Study tips. So you can own a topic locally. 20 seconds, create a channel. And I'll show you how we'll do that literally. Nearby football clubs, globally trending. Let me go to another one. Let's look at, for example, UConn on the East Coast. Again, different set of channels. People are creating, they're talking locally. It's almost like a post-it for your venue. You write on it, read from it, without any friction. I'm going back and forth. I'm going from here to the East Coast to London. Go talk to the local anywhere. You're going on a trip to Barcelona, backpacking. Why are you asking your friends? Go to Barcelona, ask someone there. That's the model for us. Let me show you how easy it is to create a channel. Create a channel name, call it test. Add a description if you want, done. Create. That's it. Invite your friends if you want, add a picture, that's it. Invite could mean Facebook, Twitter, email, SMS. Public or private. iSchool kids are creating private study groups in 20 seconds, many of them. Disposable. People are owning things like Sushi Lovers in San Francisco. Very frictionless, very simple, nomadic behavior. Mobile first, where your friends can help. That's what Loic is about. Thank you, Miles.
Good stuff. Questions for Salim?
So what's the scope of the locale? Like if you have something like London, you might have tens of thousands of those or hundreds of thousands. Like how can you manage that in your user experience?
So we acquire data for public spaces across the world.
Okay.
In the US, high school, college, stadiums, towns, and neighborhoods. In the UK, for zip codes, neighborhoods, colleges, and high schools. Across the globe, all airports and all capital cities. Our focus is UK and the US for now.
Okay, so you find geographic regions that are small enough that you can keep the scope under control.
Correct. We don't go to the cafe level. You don't need an app to talk to 10 people in a cafe. It's useless. So you need critical mass, which is at least 50, 100 plus, where the conversation is meaningful for you.
Let's get to the chase. What's the revenue model, Salim?
No, we are altruistic. We are not in here the money.
Ah.
That said,
the perfect tech company.
Exactly. So that said, we can give enterprise assets a voice. If you have a campus, leadership conference, a store, a venue comes up literally in 30 seconds. All we need is a lat long, what channels you want, what branding you want, it's live. That's what it is. Instant hosted communities for the enterprise, any asset, because asset could be anything. And any leadership conference, we're talking to ESPN as an example, they have leadership conferences. People don't talk to each other. They have complex collaboration tools. People don't talk. Talk simply, engage, disposed, gone, move on. For an hour for a press conference, for 3 days for a conference, for a year for a dealership.
I'm back here. Anybody with a question?
Wow, is it a very simple or not so simple?
Yeah.
So you said it's organized by city. That still seems like quite a broad by city still seems like quite a broad category. Is the city organized a little bit I don't know, is there an organizational structure in there at all,
Right,
or-
there is. That's a good question. The question was, city is a fairly large unit structure. Can you go further down? Yes, we can. We have neighborhoods as well, which mean an HOA, a property manager, a managed community. We have that. We have cities, and in some cases we have sub-neighborhoods as well, like Manhattan, Soho, Chelsea, West Village. We have that as well.
So you made the SF New Tech channel. How would people find it?
Say that again, Miles, I couldn't hear you.
You made we have the SF New Tech channel.
Correct.
On Loyak. How would people find it?
If they bring up the app right now, that'll come up number one, but it's keyed off the Mighty location.
Based on location.
Exactly.
Got it. So people who download it
Would have seen it right top of the list.
right on. So they might find they get a free drink if they.
That's correct.
if they-
Sponsored by Miles.
You never know. Okay, hands up high. Hands up high. I did already.
Besides pivoting by location, is it possible to pivot by people you know or the common interests and then go to location or meet new people?
Yeah, that's come up actually a couple of times. We pivot today on location and then as an interest. Can we flip that? Yes, we can. We've chosen to go the pivot on the location first. The notion of local experts, local content, local relevance. But different things are being done, that'll change over time.
And
Back there.
yeah, okay.
Are these conversations persistent in that you see the entire history of the conversation, or is it a live event that you drop in and see the current moment and none of the history?
Correct. The experience is nomadic, transient, but the conversations are not. They stay. So you drop in and go, someone else may come in. Because our needs are nomadic. In a college, the venue is not going away, but every quarter, the needs change. You take different classes, new students come in. So as a person, your needs are transient, nomadic, you come in and you go out as you see fit. So again, it's frictionless. You come in, plug into the community, get what you want, go out. Start your day in a town, go to a campus, go to a game. Loyak is there depending on your daily life from a mobile perspective.
I think we're out of time.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Good stuff, Tim. Nice work. We're going to see a lot more Low Yak, I'm sure of it. Okay, so herein is where we kind of turn the gears a little bit. We're going to do our 60-second spots. So come up and grab the spotlight. If we get 5 of you all to come up here, we will post what you had said up on the website sometime tomorrow. So that said, if you were going to grab the microphone, just head onto my laptop and you'll see where you can enter into the laptop into a quick and easy form. So, who's got an event? Who's looking for a job? Who's looking to get laid? Come on, people, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Govette, the CEO of Referral MD. Basically, healthcare is fucked. Everybody knows that. I'll lead with that. We're building the world's first communication system for primary care and specialist providers in different markets. So, for example, Johns Hopkins has 2,000 providers in their network alone. Every hospital has their own network. They currently transmit their information about you, the patient, all their referrals, insurance authorizations, and progress updates with a triplicate form that's currently faxed. So every provider in the world still uses this piece of paper. No analytics, no data. They lose a lot of them. They cost a lot of money. And at the end of the day, we all get screwed. So our system, how we monetize, is we charge everybody basically $5 per referral. And right now, they're paying roughly $30 to $40 per referral, hard cost. So we save them millions of dollars, and we get rich at the same time. So we're looking for .NET programmers and creative writers to join our team. We're a team of 9 currently, and we're hiring right now. We just moved to Millbrae, California, so about a month ago. So thank you.
All right, so take what you said and just type that in right here.
What's up?
Hey, everyone. I'm Corey Jones. And question for you. For those of you who don't know me out there, who knows what or who dinks are? Dinks. Anybody? Just call it out. lots of people know, otherwise known as the second fastest growing life stage demographic in the globe. People are waiting longer than ever to have kids, and more are choosing not to have kids at all. So, for next question, how many of you guys are dinks? San Francisco, we consider Dink HQ. More dinks here than anywhere. For those of you who aren't dinks now, 60% of you are either have been a dink or are going to be a dink at some point in your life. So we created Dink Life to help you make the most of your time before kids. So we are the first and only community for couples without kids. We have lifestyle resources to create your own events, connect with people. All your friends are having kids. You're kind of looking for people that you can still kind of go out with and travel with. You can use our events, deals on wine tasting, travel, romantic destinations, and tips on saving, lowering your tax liability when you don't have dependents. So content, deals, and events. And we're looking for, of course, customers. We're looking for you guys, dinks, to come visit us, dinklife.com. And then also looking for strategic partners to help us grow this base of people so we can help more people, and in exchange, potentially we can give you access as a business into one of the highest disposable income audiences available anywhere. So hello to all the dinks. Come see us. If you're not, please spread the word anyway. We appreciate it. Thanks.
So when you're no longer a dink, you're out of the club, huh?
Empty nesters tend to like it as well.
Empty nesters come on back, but when you have kids, you're fucked.
It's like every other life stage. Do you want the mic? Just like every other life stage, people are tread out of it. So, whether you're working with teenagers or whatever, you're going to move on at one point. But fortunately, with dinks, more and more people are spending longer and longer, married or together or whatever before they're having kids. So, it's a growing audience.
Got it.
Thanks for the time, Miles.
Hi everyone, my name is Flávio Pripas, I'm from Brazil. I'm the founder and CEO of Fashion.me, a fashion social network that I started just for fun for my wife back in 2008. It became the biggest website for fashion there in Brazil. We are backed by Intel Capital. We just launched the Fashion.me in US last week during New York Fashion Week. It's my first time in this event, so I want to connect with everybody. And I'm here in the Valley because we are raising our second round of funding. So thank you very much for having me, Miles, and nice to meet you.
Hi, my name is Yumio, and I am looking for startup founders. Basically what we offer to startup founders is users. So if you have a consumer product and you're looking for users, we offer a guerrilla marketing service. We have kind of a network of students and interns around the country where we can activate for your product, get them to try it, hopefully get something viral going, but also get user feedback from that demographic. So if you have a product, a consumer product, and you want users, please come talk to me. And right now we're offering a free trial. And so you get basically, for the time you spend with us, you get users for free. So come buy me a beer and you get free services. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Adolfo with Nerdstalker. We cover
Nerdstalker.
we cover startups and tech conferences, research labs, biohacking stuff, and so we're always looking for leads and stories. And we're a Creative Commons nonprofit. If you want to contact, we would love to work with you. And Miles, thank you for another great SF New Tech tonight. So thanks so much.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Danu. I flew all the way over to New Zealand to meet great developers in San Francisco. I am from the land of the hobbits. I do have hairy feet, but it's not because I'm a hobbit. We are a game development company. We do services work for Disney DreamWorks. We've developed a fantastic JavaScript game engine, and we're looking for developers to come along to a hackathon that we're having next Tuesday, 26th, over on Clara Street at the Kiwi Landing Pad. And we just want to get some feedback from developers to see what they think of our technology. And the first product that we're launching on that platform is actually developed by a top 10 iOS developer. and we'll hit the App Store early next month. So yeah, if you're a developer or you know developers, come by. I'll buy you a beer, and we'll party and code. Thanks.
Right on. Thank you. Anybody else? Don't be shy. Really? We don't bite.
Hey guys, anybody here for enterprise software? Didn't think so. Oh, hey, one guy. All right, maybe I'll talk to you. That's all I wanted, so enterprise.
There you go. Oh, the other guys are drinking in the back. Tony, the enterprise guy. There he is. Anybody else? Let me just make a quick announcement regarding our next event. What we've rehashed, we did it a few years ago, we're bringing it back. We now have a monthly happy hour, so forget the name tags, forget the demos, come and grab a drink with us downtown, just come hang out. February 28th, I believe it's a Thursday, we'll be doing it at Harlot. It's right downtown at 46 Minna Street, 6 to 8 p.m. We have a sponsor on board called, I just got the confirmation email like an hour ago. Woohoo! Think Tank. They're an analytics firm that helps you kind of dive into how to make your product better via research and recommendations. And thanks to Think Tank, the first 100 beers are free. So, and it's free to join too. So join up. You'll stay tuned to my emails or visit sfnewtek.com or our Twitter feed at sfnewtek for all the info on that. So that's on the 28th. And our next demo event will be on 3/20, and we're currently closing up. We pretty much know who's going to be on stage, but if you've got something knocked down and you think you deserve to be here, let us know. We have a very simple application off our website. We encourage you to apply and let us know if you want to be here, and maybe you can be. So that's my announcement. Let's get on to the vote. So let's try this. Who here is tweeting tonight? So you guys are the voters. I guess this is not a really cool, very scientific sample, but put the name of the company that you thought did the best job tonight, no hashtag, no @sign, just the name of the company, and tag it SFNT. And I'm going to switch over the results, and let's start the timer. We can start it. Maybe let's give ourselves 3 minutes to get this task done. And let's see. Let's see if this thing works. So this is new for us, so if it doesn't work, don't blame me. My hope is that this is going to go in real time. I know, but we're going to go off of this clock. Otherwise, we'll be here all night long. Somebody yell out when they've completed the task. Was it hashtag? I thought it was just a keyword. It was keyword based. Okay. Did something change? Yeah, okay, so what do we have? 5, 6, 7. We have 8 votes. Let's just all go home. Let's forget about this. This is. There we go. So things are starting to happen now. So I think what we saw in there, the prior entries were people who had tweeted the names of these companies before they knew there was a vote. So they got counted beforehand. I guess that counts in a popularity contest. Somebody tried to game the system. Tweet like 10 times in a row. Let's see if that works. Anyway, we're waiting for a great climax to happen, and guess what, folks? It's just not going to happen tonight. Right on. So WalkMe has 6 people here tonight. 50 seconds left. Guess what they win? nothing. We're not there yet. After 7 years, now we'll give him a pat on the back. That's it. I can see Yari voted for himself tonight. So while this is finishing up, let me just make some closing remarks. I'm really honored you guys all came out tonight. Thank you so much for supporting this event. It's all because of you guys that this happens. I just push a few buttons on a laptop and you guys show up, so I don't know how it happens. We're really excited. You know, we have a lot of great events coming in the near future. I told you already about Salt Lake City, San Diego, Las Vegas. We have demo events on March 20th and on April 20th here in town. We have our happy hours going. Enter into June. We've got the French coming to town, an international envoy of the best of the French tech tour, thanks to our friends from UB France. Where are you guys? The French are here somewhere. And then the next night, we have the best of the Belgian tech companies. So if you're ready for some French accents, people, this is the place to be in June. But I'm blown away by the technology built overseas. And we might see a night of Ukrainian technology. The Russians might be coming to town. We're working on that deal. So if you know international startups that are coming to town, let me know, and maybe we can find them here. If you're working on something cool, we encourage you to apply to demo. It's really easy to do so. Hit our website, sfnewtech.com. We're revamping everything. We're working on SF New Tech 2.0 and creating an online platform that is going to take what happens here and blow it out on a global scale to give a real platform for startups to show off in a way that they really haven't been able to do before. I'm looking for an engineer for some thinking and helping me along those lines. If you want to contribute along those lines, maybe that's my 60-second spot. I'm not a coder. I pretend to be sometimes, and it just doesn't make sense for me. But yeah, so that's it. So let's take a look. I would say WalkMe took this one home tonight. So big round of applause for WalkMe tonight. Right on, and I want to thank you guys for all coming out. Listen, we're going to open the bar up in the back again, so hit it, and maybe I'll see you there. If not, we'll see you next month, yeah? Yeah. Thanks for coming down, everybody. I love you.
Ziggy played guitar, jamming it with Weird and Gilly, and spiders from Mars. He played it left hand and made it too far. Became a special man, then we were Ziggy's band. Well, Ziggy really sang, screwed up eyes and screwed down hairdo, like some cat from Japan. He could lick them by smiling, he could leave them to hang. Came on so loaded, man, well hung in Snow White and tan. So where were the spiders while the fly tried to break our bow? Just a beer like to guide us, so we bitched about his fans and should we crush his sweet hands? Ziggy played for time, living us that we were voodoo. The kid was just crass, he was an ass with God-given ass. He took it all too far, but boy could he play guitar, making love with his ego. Ziggy sucked up into his mind like a leper messiah. When the kids are together and I had to break up the band. Oh yeah.
I don't know who's left online here, but this is Greg Gloria, aka Social Gray on Twitter for Nerdstalker Media Network, and I'm here with my cohort here, Adolfo Ferranda.
Hey, Greg. Great to see you, man. Hello, everyone out there.
Yeah, we can only see Adolfo here, but that's okay. I think we'll just talk about it. So let's talk about this is the post event show. So let's talk about it. And I missed a lot of it, so you're gonna have to fill me in on this. So what happened tonight?
Well, I know Peter Mullen had a really great app that he demoed tonight. It was kind of a combination of like LinkedIn and a lot of like playing cast, he said, and almost like Twitter also too. So you can talk to your friends and interesting. It's like social people of interest. It's great for networking and that kind of thing. And if you remember like where you were, but it was cool. So look up Bizzabo. Okay. Bizzabo. At Peter Mullen. At Bizzabo. Bizzabo. So yeah, a lot of people are tweeting about it. So I was wondering about that. Well, I think Israeli startup, I believe, is what it was. Another great one that I really liked tonight too was WalkMe, actually. Very interesting concept. Typically, when you want to learn how to use the site, you have to go to like YouTube and look up like tutorials on how to walk through an application. This one, you don't have to leave your application to the site. It actually walks you through actually going to the application of the site. And a really good concept. It's one of those things like, why didn't anyone think of it earlier? You know? So a lot of potential. Another Israeli startup-based startup.
Oh, yeah. And we've been interviewing a couple of Israeli-based startups here. I mean, the community there, the startup community is pretty huge. So, wow, those were Adolfo's picks of the night, huh? Wow. No honorable mention.
Medical, I don't know what they're called.
Pedicin,
yeah. So that was kind of interesting. Yet another attempt to sort of aggregate all your medical information, your family's information. This was different because, it wasn't a one-to-one like type of thing where you like enter all your information just based on Greg. So he could put information on his brother, right, and on me, like a freak. And it's an app too, no web-based application, which was one of the questions that I think would be a good addition to the app itself, iOS app. But it's a startup, it's a minimum viable product kind of thing. You can put like your allergies, heart rate too. It's kind of all over the place in terms of what it did, like 5 different things. Interesting app.
Oh yeah, I think when we were at Macro, we interviewed a couple of medical apps, medical Mac practice. So that area is ripe, I guess, for type of apps, type of things, app development, stuff like that. Okay, well, good. So what's coming up? Do we have any events? I guess.
Dude, how was that at Music Tech?
Oh, Music Tech was cool, man. Yeah. Brian Zisk, you rocked it. You rocked it, my friend. I stayed yesterday. I'll post that up probably the next couple of days for the actual demos and the hackathon contestants for Music Tech. There were a couple there. Some of the big guys like Ustream presented on their new pay-per-view. BitTorrent was there. I love BitTorrent. Yeah.
They actually released Tim Ferriss's some excerpts and digital stuff from his book for Tim Ferriss.
Yeah, and so they're trying to connect with the community at large. Musicians and everything.
Legitimate stuff now, obviously. In addition to some really great others.
I think they had to do it.
Yeah, I mean it's good. Good on them.
So I saw there's a couple of interesting startups around the music stuff. I'll post that a little later. They're always
about the SMU Tech expansion too.
Man, yeah. So I missed that. So tell us a little about that.
So it looks like they're expanding out and doing a tour. I think it is of Utah or Vegas. I can't remember else. A bunch of other cities. Backed by a Microsoft Outlook team. So thank you, Microsoft, for contributing to the SMU Tech. You guys really picked a great, platform to speak off of. So good on them.
For Nerdstalker, we're looking for someone in New York, I saw it.
Yeah, we can use an intern. I forgot to mention that up on stage when I froze. We got a lot of opportunities for any writers out there, tech writers who would like to go, or someone who would like to go to a lot of conferences for free. Get a hold of us, at Nerdstalker on Twitter. Bing us.
We're doing some interesting things. We were talking to a bunch of people about some interesting kind of a little more entertainment stuff. So stay tuned for that. And
Build Conference too. We just got contacted from Bulletproof Conference. He put on, put on the Bulletproof Conference. She also used to put on a conference or work on a conference called the BIL Conference, BIL Conference, in Long Beach, I believe, California. And looks like we're going to be down there. I'm probably going to fly down there and cover that too.
Oh my God, you're going? Wow, cool.
Back in the beginning of March.
Wow, nice.
Back in something like that.
Yeah. Well, tell us about the BIL Conference. I think it's something like TED, but for younger people.
Yeah, it's like a TED, a little more roguish. I would say it's all over the place in terms of topics. Very cool stuff. A lot of biohacking, a lot of technology, a lot of science. It's gonna be super cool. Yeah, so check it out, BILconference.com, BILconference.com.
And Nerd Stalker, we're starting to cover a little more, I would say, biohacking, right?
Yeah, a lot of that, a lot of science and health kind of stuff. We're just deviating a little bit. We're just expanding out a bit. There's technology, there's music technology, anything tech related. It seems to be, the health and science side of this thing seems to be sucking us in.
Well, also, Adolfo's a real big thing on educational tech, so he loves that type of stuff too.
Very cool. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, and we love Hack Education, Audrey's work, who's a prolific blogger as well. So check her out.
Okay, well, I guess we'll close off the post-event show. So how can they get a hold of us?
You can get a hold of us, myself at Nerdstalker, or email me, Adolfo at Nerdstalker. Check us out on iTunes, Search for Nerdstalker. There's our podcast, videocast. Check it out. And Greg, how do we get hold of you?
You can contact me on email at socialgreg@nerdstalker.com. And also you can see a lot of our stuff on the YouTube channel, Nerdstalker TV, right? So, get a hold of us there. You can also use our hashtag NRDSTK if you want us to highlight something on our podcast. We'll probably be doing a social time TV podcast sometime this week with Social Media Sean. So anyway, this is Social Greg at Nerdstalker Media. Say goodbye and be careful out there.